These 2 long worm beds served me well, but times have changed. And now I want to turn this back into garden space. You see this wire? It runs the full length of this bed and this bed, because the gophers come in from beneath and devour everything. Layer of greens. Throwing a bunch of this old fruit in. I throw this in the compost too. Basically, I'm doing a single layer cold compost in place. And by springtime, all of this organic matter will be converted into nutrient-rich soil. When this bed stopped being used, this became a lizard habitat. So as I restructure and switch this over to gardening, I'm going to see if I can incorporate space for the lizards. If I don't make the effort to watch out for them, the raccoons, the feral cats, all the other animals, they take the lizards all the way out. If you leave the watering until the very end, it seems like it never really gets down to the bottom. It's best to soak every layer at least the first time as you go. It seems like no matter how many leaves I gather, it is never enough. I always find a use for them. So I'll take this moment to encourage everyone that's raking leaves right now. Just find a corner of your yard somewhere, put them in a pile, soak them, cover them with a tarp, and next year you'll have something that money can't buy. I promise you, if you'll try one time using your leaves and the other waste from your property and making your own composting soil, you'll never go back to store-bought. So as you see, it's basically a single layer of compost. And where a lot of people do the lazy gardening method and put down cardboard, I put down wire. Because cardboard won't stop a gopher, but wire will. This was the width of the worm bed. I was about to just roll with it as the width for the garden. I think I'd regret it. So I'm going to come in with both sides just a little bit. I have to watch out for these old rebar. I have a trick to pull these and T-posts out of the ground. Check out this video. I made every handful of this soil, and doing this little lasagna move as I move it to this new garden space will give it its probably at this point, second or third life. I haven't kept count. I'm going to put the cover back on for a little while. As soon as I get the soil in, I'm going to surround this thing with something called a dead hedge, so the wildlife will have somewhere to go. And it's a great way to get rid of a bunch of brush without having to set it on fire. Covering it up will give it time to settle. We got a huge rain coming. It'll go right through this shade cloth. Here's why. Right there. That's why. Look how big he is. They were almost all gone, and I've nursed them back by doing these covers and stuff. And I want to keep it going. Let me see if I can get him in there without him running off. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, he ran off into that other bed right there. Folded up stuff like this, lizards love stuff like this. You have to be careful because of ants, but as long as your moisture is on point, some old piece of carpet thrown on the end of your bed is a lizard paradise. Well, I think I'm going to head inside, make some supper, and edit this and hopefully get a video up for you guys today. I'm really trying to get back on track with once a week, but that's going to mean you'll see these projects in stages and not completed all in one video. It's going to take a while because I'm going to build what's called a dead hedge around this whole thing. I've gathered a bunch of the materials already, and that's why I spent the entire last video pulling rebar and T-posts. Everything takes time. So consider this stage one of my combination garden plot lizard habitat. I hope you'll stick with me and watch this mess come together. Thanks for watching. See ya.